Can everybody hear me okay? All right. Well, thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony for the I-15 Temecula Parkway Interchange project. My name is Greg Butler. I'm the Assistant City Manager for the City of Temecula. And I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to say those words. Welcome to the groundbreaking event for this interchange project. Actually, I checked in with some staff members, and I can tell you how long we've been waiting. 17 years. We had some folks here at the city that started on this project back in 2000 with the project study report, working with Caltrans to get the concept moving forward. So it's been a long time coming. Before we get started, can you all stand? Please join me as we pledge allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Again, this has been a long time coming. I know we have a lot of dignitaries in our audience here today. Let me just rattle through them real quick. We've got our Mayor, Mary Ann Edwards. Unfortunately, Mayor Pro Tem Matt Ron is out of town and can't join us this morning, but I do see Council Member Jeff Comachero, Council Member Mike Nagar, Council Member Stu Stewart, and City Manager Aaron Adams is in the audience with us as well. I've also got several members from the Tribal Council, Pechanga Tribal Council. Chairman Mark Macaro is here this morning. Councilman Raymond Vasquez, Councilwoman Catalina Chacon, Councilman Mark Luker, Councilman R.J. Manoa is unable to join us this morning, I understand. Councilman Russell Butch Murphy is here. Councilman Michael Vasquez, Luis Burke, Tribal Secretary, and Robin Delfino, Tribal Treasurer, are here with us this morning. I also understand there's several members of the PDC board in attendance. Thank you for coming this morning. Supervisor Chuck Washington would like to have been here today, but being Tuesday morning, he's up at a Board of Supervisors meeting. So Councilman Comachero is serving a dual role here as his Chief of Staff and representing that 3rd District. Thank you for being here. I understand there are several representatives from Senator Stone's office with us this morning. Again, thank you for coming. I'd also like to recognize our regional partners in this endeavor. Riverside County Transportation Commission has been supportive of this project since the outset. We've got Deputy Executive Director John Standifer with us today, and Shirley Medina is in the audience. I saw her. Also from WRCOG, Executive Director Rick Bishop is here, and several members of his staff are in the audience. Thank you. Caltrans District 8 is here with us this morning. I saw several folks in the audience. Mirdley's with us today. And I also saw several of city commissioners wander through the audience. I saw some CSD commissioners. Zach's back there. I saw Dale. I also saw a public traffic safety commissioner in the audience, so please, thank you for being here. Before I turn things over to our elected officials and partners, I want to take a quick moment to recognize our project team who has played a big role in getting us to where we are today. Our city oversight engineer, Amir Attar, is in the back. Amir, thank you. Project manager and senior engineer, Avlin Odviar, who's lived and breathed this project for quite some time, is here. Our design consultant, Micro Baker International, led by Vice President Bo Burek and Alan Sue, are here today. Thank you guys for getting us this far. As we move into the construction phase, we've enlisted the services of Falcon Engineering for CM services. I understand President Wael Fakai is here and our resident engineer, Juan Rojas, is in the audience today. Thank you. And probably the biggest player from today moving forward, we've got our contractor, Ortiz Enterprises, represented by Pat Ortiz here today. Pat, thank you for being here. We look forward to working with you. With that, I'm going to turn it over to our Mayor, Mary Ann Edwards.
Good morning. This is a very, very happy day as we've aged 17 years waiting for this opening. It's been Well, it's been a great experience because we've gained so much knowledge and because of our partnership with Pechanga. So we really took on this challenge because in our minds, this is one of the most important projects in Southwest Riverside County, because you know how traffic backs up on the 15 freeway as they wait for people to exit. The line of backup extends almost all the way to Rancho California Road now. So because of this, this on-ramp or this off-ramp will actually allow people to exit the freeway and not have to stop. So this should eliminate all of that backup. And while Temecula has taken the lead in moving this project forward, we couldn't have done it without the support of our regional partners. Riverside County Transportation Commission has been by our side the entire time, and they've helped us secure the federal and state funding that made this project possible. So thank you to RCTC. Additionally, our friends at WRCOG recognized the importance of this project and included it in the TUMF program, which is a vital program that is used by Riverside County to fund regional projects, regional benefit. The TUMP network is actually aimed at addressing all of the circulation needs, so thank you to WRCOG. And we certainly, last and certainly most importantly, we want to acknowledge and sincerely thank our friends at Pechanga, because it was early in the project development that Pechanga stepped forward with $14.5 million to help fund this project. Our government-to-government relationship with the tribe is very, very strong, and we look forward to future cooperation and continued support as we move forward with this project and others that will benefit all of South Temecula. So we're so happy to have everyone here today. It's very exciting for us, and hopefully will be for the commuters. So at this time, I would like to personally thank Pechanga and invite Chairman Mark Macaro to come up and say a few words.
Mayuyam palova mo echnai. Palova mo echnai Pechangayam, Atachum, Chamneskinum, Nonum, Pitemekuyam. Lava kapiva out iva esh. Hello, everybody. Hello, Pechanga people, Pechanga Council, other Indian people here, in particular our PDC board, our relatives, our friends, and all Temeculans. So good morning, and thank you for inviting us to be here to help celebrate this important milestone. It's an important milestone for our community's future and for our shared future. I'd like to point out, did you say 17 years ago you started playing? Yeah, that was the year I graduated from high school, and I'm here to say thank you. I'm glad this has finally happened. Thank you for acknowledging all the members of the Pechanga Tribal Council that are here on behalf of the Pechanga people. If you guys could just wave once again. Catalina, Robin, Raymond, Michael, Mark, Butch, Louise is not here, and then members of our PDC board, Tina, Patrick Murphy. Who else is here? Andy. There you are, Andy. Okay. Let me begin by congratulating and thanking some of the critical people in the project. Some of these names you've heard already, but from our perspective at Pechanga, it's important that we convey these thanks. Of course, Mayor Edwards and the Temecula City Council, Rick Bishop and the team at WRCOG, also RCTC, the good folks there. We have City Manager Aaron Adams is somewhere. Where'd Aaron go? Thanks, Aaron. And Assistant City Manager and MC, Greg Butler, and former City Manager Sean Nelson. Your team at the city has demonstrated incredible leadership and resilience and perseverance and endurance in making this interchange a reality. And we thank you for all of that. I also want to give a special acknowledgement and some recognition to former councilman, City Councilman Ron Roberts. I don't know if he's, well, I don't think he's here today, right? But I do know that he's definitely here in spirit. Ron Roberts came to the Tribal Council on behalf of the city in the middle 1990s during some different times, I'll say. And among the things that he came to us with, he came with a vision for this interchange and trying to effect some form of traffic relief as part of a joint solution, which was an idea that we certainly agreed with him on and certainly bought into, thanks to his leadership and goodwill that he extended to us. So we want to thank Ron for his friendship and his leadership, which continues to bear fruit in this community. And in many ways, I'll say, I have an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old, and I took both of them to the library for the first time a month ago to get a library card. That would be the Ron Roberts Library in Temecula. And so it's a good reminder that these things are out there, and Ron has a presence in Temecula and will for a long time. So our people have known how special the Temecula Valley is, of course, because it's been our home since time immemorial. This is your home too, and we believe that the world was created here at Echva Temeku. It's what our name is for the Temecula Valley. And in fact, if you go a mile that way, probably a quarter to a half mile toward Old Town, and a mile to a mile and a half that way on that highway corridor, that place name applies to that entire area, Echva Temeku. It's very special. Our most ancient village is right there on the slope of that mountain right there, which is part of Puesca. So this entire area is really special. And it comes as no surprise to us that we need to expand everything to continue to make this valley a special place for all of us. We need to expand our roads, our infrastructure, and because there's such a demand for our quality of life here that we enjoy in Temecula and in the valley. Every time we come together jointly, Pechanga and the city, it's under some momentous occasion, I think. I'm reminded, however, of what this area was like 30, 40 years ago, before Temecula was a city and before Pechanga had any of the resources to contribute to projects like this. But before, of course, there was Interstate 15, there was Highway 395, and it took a long time to get to San Diego on that highway. It took a longer time to get here. I won't say that maybe we've passed that point of anyway, because sometimes it takes longer now to get to Corona. But I hear that Caltrans is working on that, so that's a good thing. But it was a different era. It was a different epoch, and Interstate 15 really changed everything for everybody, and it put us all on the map and made the life that we have here today possible. So, trying to make the best out of the circumstance of having Interstate 15 here, and I think everybody's doing what they can, and the results are better than the individual efforts. So I think that's something that we're glad to share in. So our tribe is certainly very proud to have contributed the $14 million for this new interchange project. We're hopeful that it'll make the commute on thousands of families here in the valley a little easier and a little faster, so that we can all spend less time on the road and more time with family. Just a reminder, where Pechanga is and where folks live is well past the casino, and we have to travel even farther than most people to get to our homes on the reservation. So, time on the road we're acutely aware of that, and so this is our chance, I think, collectively, to make that better for everybody. One final note: when this interchange is complete in December of 2018, it will stand at the foot of Puesca Mountain as the gateway to the Temecula Valley and a symbol of the mutual commitment between our two governments to build a stronger community. So Mayor Edwards, members of the City Council, thank you for your friendship, your leadership, and congratulations on this important landmark. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, for those kind words. I understand there are representatives from Senator Stone's office here. Debbie, would you like to come up? I understand you have a presentation for our mayor, Mary Ann.
Help you?
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Debbie Herrera here on behalf of Senator Jeff Stone and his staff, and we would like to present a certificate to Mary Ann Edwards and Pechanga. And real quick, it reads, as your state senator, I want to congratulate you on your groundbreaking project to reduce congestion of the I-15 State Route 79 Temecula Parkway interchange. This project will also help alleviate existing traffic backing up on the freeway and will accommodate the area's continued growth and meet the needs of the residents of Temecula you serve every day. On behalf of Senator Jeff Stone. He wishes, trust me, he wishes he was here too. It was better than being in Sacramento, trust me, yes.
We got pictures over here.
Okay.
Are we good? Okay. Turning.
Oh my God.
I see tall and thin and young.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Thank you, Debbie. While the City of Temecula may be serving as a project lead, ultimately we're working on an interstate highway, which the FHWA, the Federal Highway Administration, or FHWA as we all know it, has delegated jurisdiction to Caltrans. Joining us today is our Caltrans Oversight Engineer, Mirde Tim. Mirde, please come on up.
Good morning. I kind of like the misty backdrop to kick off this important event for the City of Temecula. My district director, John Belinsky, sent his apology that he could not make it today due to a prior engagement. But I'm very glad to take part in the celebration of this groundbreaking ceremony for the Temecula Parkway Interchange project. This project will reduce traffic congestion, reduce traffic movement conflicts, improve safety, and will accommodate future traffic demands. The current diamond grade separated interchange you see to your right there, it was built in 1976. Like the chairman mentioned, it was to replace the old US 395. The interchange back then, it met traffic demands, but times have changed, population growth, developments, and now it no longer meets the traffic demands efficiently. The main feature of this project is to replace the existing compact southbound off-ramp and southbound on-ramp with a new loop on-ramp, off-ramp, and a new southbound on-ramp. Caltrans District 8 is pleased to cooperatively work with the City of Temecula on this project and on other projects. I would like to acknowledge Mr. Arlen Ovia. He is very committed to this project and working closely with our Caltrans oversight team to deliver this project. Partnering is our way of doing business at Caltrans. We are proud of the partnerships we have fostered through the years with the local agencies, with cities, and with law enforcement. These partnerships have been vital toward delivering this project, as well as other projects across the region that will enhance California's economy and livability. Caltrans is committed to being accountable and transparent, and will continue our efforts to improve efficiency, modernize processes, and align resources to create a safe, sustainable transportation system. The cornerstone of everything that we do at Caltrans is safety. Safety for the motoring public and safety for those who work in the field. That being said, remember when driving on all freeways, highways, and on California roads and on roads, highways, freeway across the nation, to stay alert, pay close attention, merge early, avoid distraction, and put down that phone when driving. And most importantly, always be a work zone alert when approaches a work area. And remember to move over when you see flashing lights when possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Mirde. The mayor's theme this year is community pride. We couldn't do projects like this without our local community partners. Several of you were mentioned earlier. I picked off a few more folks out in the audience. Temecula Valley Hospital folks are here. Darlene, Brian, I saw you guys out in the audience. Thank you for being here today. We've got a great contingent from the city here. I got all my department directors out here supporting the project. So again, we appreciate everyone coming out and supporting us in this project. We couldn't have made it this far though without our regional transportation partners, RCTC and WRCOG. John Standiford from RCTC will be followed by Rick Bishop from WRCOG. John?
Well, good morning. Thank you for inviting us. It's an honor not only to be here today, but an honor to be a partner in advancing this project. RCTC's efforts in advancing this project is in identifying and allocating approximately $18 million or so of various forms of funding in order to make this project happen. And certainly we've already talked about the importance of the project. It's an honor to be part of that. In talking about our role, I want to acknowledge the role of Councilman Nagar as a commissioner on RCTC. He certainly holds our feet to the fire to make sure Temecula's needs are top of mind, and it's good to be part of this. And in closing, I think what I want to echo is some of the remarks made by the mayor and Chairman Maccaro about the need for more, the need to invest in more. Groundbreakings in many ways, it's a beginning. We're starting construction. We can't stop at this project. We know that there's a number of other needed projects here in this area, in Temecula itself. We look forward to being your partner on those projects in the future, just as we have here, and try to advance that with you. So thank you again for having us. Look forward to this project being done and opened, and look forward to working with you on others in the future. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rick Bishop with the Western Riverside Council of Governments, and I'll just echo many of the comments that have been made. We're very appreciative of the opportunity to partner with the city and the county and Caltrans and RCTC and Pechanga. And this is how projects like this get built. The days of a single source of funding for projects of this size just don't occur anymore. So it's really it's a pleasure to be part of this. I think the TUMP program is participating financially about $10 million in this program. And in addition to the partnerships and the private sector jobs that are coming out of this project, one thing that we also need to give kudos to is our development community, because the TUMF is run from funding that comes from our developers in Western Riverside County. So we're very appreciative of the fact that they understand the need to mitigate the impacts of growth, and they understand that quality of life in Western Riverside County occurs concurrently with infrastructure being a top notch. And so we're very appreciative of our development community partners. So congratulations to all of you that have been part of this project. We look forward to this being probably TUMP project number 125 or so when it's all said and done. So it's a great day, and you should all be very proud. So thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. In just a moment, we'll get everyone to gather over for a ceremonial photograph. We'd like to push some shovels into the ground and get this project kicked off. Afterwards, we have some light refreshments left, some water, coffee, a few muffins left, I see. But I would be remiss if I didn't do a quick shout out to Christine Damko and Becky Obman for help putting this together today. So thank you, ladies, for setting this up. And then also our public works crews who are out there directing traffic, get the site ready for us so we didn't stumble on a bunch of ruts and everything. So Rodney and your crew, thank you for being out here today. And with that, if I could get our elected officials over by the shovels, we'll take a few photographs.
I think going to that was the science start with the concept of the project. That wasn't
There you go.
well, when we started the